Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Right, okay. We did a little work off camera. I'm just wondering where I should put this storage compactor. Yeah, I did a little work off camera. We have gone and reinforced the insulated tile. We have a natural gas generator now in place. We've got it hooked up. I'll show you the wiring. We've got it hooked up with some heavy watt cable. It goes through a wire bridge into the left hand side of the transformer, and then the right hand side of the transformer comes out and should be helping to charge up this battery when we actually have some natural gas available. It looks like we've actually run out in here because we've run out of slime. So the mission at the moment is to dig across this area here and get some slime. We do have an issue with food, I'm afraid. We have run out of... Oops, we've run out of sleet wheat, unfortunately. I don't know how it happened. Actually, no, we've got 244 back again. We must have just had a harvest in. Let's have a look. I'm not too sure what's happened there. It showed me when I last looked that we'd run out of sleet wheat. Yeah, let's not bother with those mush fries. In fact, let's probably... Well, we'll be okay. Sleet wheat grain is low though, so... And these are at 64%, so it's going to be a little while yet. How many... let's have a look. Trying to work out what level we should leave. We've got no frost buns made, so I want to let them do at least a few. Instead of leaving it on continuous, let's... Whoops. Let's make some. And then some mush fries. So there's at least one each. Yeah, so we've got this natural gas generator. It is idle at the moment because we are out of... Yeah, we are completely out of natural gas. We've managed to clear the natural gas from this area. We have our scrubber, air scrubber, if we need to kick that back on to get rid of this carbon dioxide. But for now, I think we're doing okay. I'm thinking of releasing this water. I've actually left it closed up for a little while. It's quite hot in there. Just to let that water build up and stop the geyser from actually generating any more water. Which I think is, you know, it's not a bad idea. Let a sort of controlled release come through. Ah, we're getting carbon dioxide in that room. Okay. What I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put in ice. And what I'm hoping is that it melts as the water trickles down. And helps to cool that water as it's actually travelling along. Right, just reminding myself of this area. We've got an excellent harvest there, excellent yield. We could dig through for there. There's a lot of pitfalls in working in this area. They can get very easily trapped. So I'll leave that there for now. We could actually get them to complete this ladder and get that one. That would be quite easy to retrieve. But I'm letting this hydrogen build back up here. There we go. And we'll just keep this hydrogen power going, keep the batteries topped up. Got some disgusting polluted oxygen there. But that's air deodorizer is taking care of that for us. Probably want that polluted dirt swept. Okay, we have the puffed. He's probably going to go back in there now. But we have the puffed out of that area. So please hurry and close that door. Somebody. I tried to get him out of this area for the longest time last episode. So we've got him out of there now. I'm hoping he's going to come down here. I don't know where the other puffs are. There's one there. And I don't know where the other one is. Oh, the other one is over here. That's good. So I should probably disable this building. I should really put a switch on. Let's see what the wiring is like there. Is there anywhere we can put a switch so they don't have to go in that room? Let's put the switch there. Let's put the wire up here, into that, back down and across there, and then we can deconstruct quite happily these wires at a high priority. Not that one. Not the top one. Oh my gosh. So we can deconstruct those wires there, and then that switch, we'll just switch that circuit on and off, rather than enabling and disabling the pump and having to let them go in and out of there. Right, so it looks like they've got far too many priority jobs going on right now in order to keep up with things. How are we doing for food now? I'm going to cancel that one. I might get a few more frost buns on the go. And I'm going to put the priority of that back down to 7 until that harvest's ready. We can spare one person for that. They're at 73%, so it won't be long and we should have a decent amount of sleet wheat ready. But we do need somebody to work on this because without slime we're not making natural gas. Can they not reach that? Unreachable. Damn. Okay. Let's deconstruct a building. Oh, they do that quite quickly, don't they? Let's see if we can put a ladder in. I bet it won't let us put a ladder in here. Oh, it will. There we go. Hang on. They can do that without needing the ladder, I think. Yep. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is, I think, we'll just block this area completely so that no gas can actually gather in there. And we really need them to do the digging over here now. We'll get them to do like that much. Get them to do some work down there now. Seems to be a lot of algae and not much slime. But some of this should be slime. Gold. Yeah, this pattern stuff is slime, isn't it? Yeah, they've got a bit of slime there. Uses polluted water. So this is what needs... awaiting delivery of slime. Okay. That's fine. We could always get them to cut all of this. If we put a ladder down in here... so probably here, down, and then they can do 2, so there. Tile-wise, we'll do the same that we have been. We'll be putting alternate mesh and sandstone tiles. Right, we'll get them to do these tiles first. Keep them out of that polluted water a little bit. Well, there's actually no... that's pretty good. There's no liquid there, which is quite nice. And we'll get that water to just flow down into that area there. Nice. Okay, that worked out quite well. Right, we need them to pick up this slime. Let's just get them to dig a little bit lower. Try not to neglect any other areas, but yeah, that's running again now. So we can just switch that on and off now. I will let this build up with natural gas. Just let the concentration increase before we reactivate that. We've got hydrogen going up here anyway. We can probably start that other pump. It looks like all the batteries are being charged quite nicely as it is, so that's working quite well. Yeah, you've got lots of slime there now to collect. I don't want them to go any deeper just yet. We'll keep an eye on them. I don't want them to get stuck in any way. What is in there? Looks like there's some natural gas in there. That was probably from when this was open. And there is some carbon dioxide in there too. Just getting them to get all of the... looks like most of this is algae. But just in case any of it is slime, we'll mark it. Could do with a new duplicant, I think. So we've got the gas pump going here. Got hydrogen up there, that's okay. Got some clay lying around, but it's not going to cause us any problems. Fertiliser, we probably want that swept. I hope we've got some storage for fertiliser. I think we do. This isn't getting done at all. I'm going to get them to open this shortly, so I'd like to get them to do that, but I think they're still finishing this bit of sweeping. We need the biodistiller running, so... Oh, right, lovely. Okay. We'll get the granite swept. And now we want that swept as well into that storage compactor. Hopefully none of these are set to store ice. I can't remember. Ah. They can't get to that, so that's okay. 199 sleet wheat in there. And we are almost ready for a harvest. Awaiting material delivery of slime. Aha! Oh. Hang on a second. What's going on there? Where did you go with that? Where did you go with that ice? There's no liquefiables there. Aha! We have some ice in there now. Good. We've got what have we got left? Wow, they can carry quite a lot. The water is now cooling quite well. It's down to sort of 50 degrees. That's done now, that's good. Ice. We should get them to sweep that up. If I set that to auto, and we'll just get this ice compactor completely, well, almost full. Okay, they're still doing this little bit of sweeping for me. That's good because we've dropped this water level now, so this won't be an issue. And we can actually break this little bit of slime out here. Probably going to set that to be dug now. How are we doing for natural gas in here? We've got quite a lot. Should we switch this on and see if it works? Oh, it's already on. Oh, that's because that's, oh dear. Oh. Right, toggle switch pending. Quickly, in and out. Yep, okay. I can't do that, so let's cancel that one. What a shame. Never mind, that area is blocked, so... So we should be getting now natural gas coming down into this generator. Polluted water kicking down into this area here, which I've decided is just going to be where it's going to have to go for now. We have lovely fresh air coming down into this area of the base, and we have a little bit of hydrogen running up here. I'm wondering about putting these on switches as well. Let's have a look. How could we do this? We could have a switch here, we could have a switch here, and we could have a switch there. Whoops. So we do something like that. Like that. Can we do it this way, I wonder? And then we'll need to deconstruct wires at a high priority. No, that's not going to work, is it? Because we need that to continue. I've done that wrong. Let's cancel. Have they already done those wires? I think they have. Deconstruct. So we need the wire to come down to the switch and then back out to... I can do that one. So the power comes in this way, down to the switch. So if I do that one, like that. Okay, this is a bit of a mess. Didn't really think this through. So we come from the switch, we go like that, we come... that one's difficult. This one comes down to the switch like that. This one's awkward, isn't it? Because... I don't really want to put a wire bridge in. It comes down in here, switch it off, goes to there, but the wire... We probably need a wire bridge then as well. Maybe like that. So that continues. Yeah, that'll probably do it, won't it? Okay, I didn't want sort of wires hanging around everywhere, but... Now, can they not reach these without a... No, they can. They are reachable. I've got to set them at a lower priority. And then we can switch them on and off at will without sending them up into that area. So if we switch that one off, overload damage, okay. We can switch that one off and we'll just leave that one on. Yeah, so it gets to there, switches off. That'll work. If that keeps causing overload damage though, we might be running into a bit of an issue, but we'll see. This is still awaiting slime. Looks like they're doing the ice sweeping. We'll get them to sweep as well. They're pretty chilly. How much have they got left? Hoping they won't have too much. What's in here now then? Snow and polluted ice. Okay, that's fine. There's still a little bit of that to do. We've got 94%. Okay. Oh, that's all done now. So I am going to lock that door. We don't want them going through there again. None of these are ready to harvest yet, so we'll leave all that well alone for a while. No wire connected. That's yes, I didn't connect that wire. I didn't really want to power that one. Okay. Where was the overload damage then? We're definitely causing a few problems with the circuits. See what we'll do, because we've got the natural gas working, we'll turn off and let this hydrogen build up a little bit. Oh, what's going on? Food shortage. Circuit overloaded again. I wonder where that is. Oh wow. Okay. Repair pending, okay. Well, that's run out now, so there shouldn't be any more damage on there. Need to sort out the heavy wire in this area. I think I said before I'm going to probably use this section of the map and wire that in to the batteries here with a heavy wire, because they don't really use this area very much. This is pretty ugly, isn't it? Food shortage, yeah, okay. How are we doing for these? 97%. Still, well, we've got plenty of sleep wheat grain, to be honest. And that harvest hasn't come in yet. We'll just let them cook for a while then. Just build this food back up. I'm thinking now, this looks like it's pretty decently full. This water's quite hot. I'm wondering about whether to let this through, because the water level has dropped. It was up to this sort of level before. We're getting a good amount of hydrogen up here. Let's prioritise this in this order. And let's make all of this 6 at the moment. As they're struggling to keep up with things. I think what I'm going to use this area for, I've decided. It's pretty cold up here. And this area I think would be a great place for a battery bank. We've got the natural gas geyser down here. We can run heavy watt cable in, and we can just have banks of batteries along here. Heavy watt cable to charge them all up, and then we can come off each bank of batteries to supply each circuit horizontally across the base. I may even put a few up on this level. But we're just letting the hydrogen build back up now. We've got one puff there. We've got one puff back in the sleep week room. How did you manage that? Oh my gosh. Frost buns. We've got 11 kilograms, so we're no longer worried for food. Right, vitals. Anybody got any injuries, interrupted sleep? And low oxygen, okay. We've got this electrolyzer going, and we have another one up here, where they're actually doing some manual work. Looks like they got that wire fixed. Don't know what was going on there. This is giving out breathable oxygen as well. Well, actually it's not, it's just constant natural gas. It's quite surprising. So just keeping the slime going is the... I'll probably need another biodistiller. But then you've got to keep up with the slime. Oh, we've got a puff down here now. He must have migrated down as they've been in and out. That's okay. I might put some vents, some gas permeable tiles in this area here just to clear the polluted oxygen out. It's not very nice there. In fact, if I open that, well, there's enough room to move around. Oh, are they having to repair wires? They could be. I have got this all in one circuit. It's a little bit too big now, to be fair. I can't believe we've got this puffed in this room again. Sleep wheat grain, we've got 900. And edible frost buns, 12 kilograms. So we're up to 20 odd thousand. Do you think it's time to release this water rather than risk causing any build-up of pressure? I don't think there's a problem anywhere. One of them's at 45 degrees. I really thought I'd replace these with abyssalite, but it doesn't look like I did. Well, that's quite disappointing. I really thought I'd done that. Are they all the same? If they're all the same, I'll just schedule the work. I think I must have missed these. They're not going to like being down here, that's for sure. Right, the last one is abyssalite. I just worry about this breaking, so let's just get those changed. What I'll do is I'll probably get them to open this door. We're about 30 minutes in, so I'll just get them to do this before we go. We'll open the door and just release that water out so we don't cause any issues. We're at the maximum speed now, aren't we? Let's turn that down to 7. We've got 880 sleet wheat grains. Let's watch this water. Please don't burn yourself. Get out there. Get out there. Yay! Right, it's dripping over the storage compactor with ice. So I'm hoping that will have... Oh, did I pick the wrong... Hang on. Hang on. Abyssalites. Don't know why that was showing granite. Well, I hope this isn't going to drown. That should level out, shouldn't it? So let's set that to locked. Why are they delivering granite? Why is that showing granite? I think that's a bug. Oh, hang on. It's because I didn't click on it. Oh, my silly mistake. They must already be abyssalites. It says granite. Maybe I've run out. I'm very confused. It says granite. I may have just buggered that up. That's hot now, and it wasn't hot before. Obsidian, igneous rock. We must have run out of abyssalite. Let's get them to dig some abyssalite as a priority. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Let's cancel. That's so annoying. Right, that's locked again. This is dripping over this. Hopefully the water isn't going to drown. There's still ice in there. I mean, should I kick all the ice out, maybe? Because this water's really hot. Let's try that and see if it, see if it melts. Right, they've got abyssalite again. I could just get that to move across there. Abyssalite. That seems to have recognised that now, doesn't it? I just want to get this done before that water builds back up. These should be all abyssalite. Awaiting material. That's very odd. Very odd, the way that happens. Oh, look at all this up here now. I might turn the hydrogen thing on again. This is still awaiting slime. Should we turn this off for a second? We'll turn this one on, so we're not overloading the system. Ice. -20. Oh, hope this works. Oh, yes, that looks much cooler. Looks like I missed one there. No, that's abyssalite. Okay. These are the ones I was worried about, you see. But if they've got abyssalite underneath them, they should... this area should be much stronger. Well, now we've got this puffed in here, he'll be kicking out slime, that's for sure. Oh, I forgot I got them to do that, damn. There's no way for that to travel up and through the base either. We're getting a nice gathering of hydrogen here. So we've disabled... Yeah, this is still building natural gas up, but we've disabled the pump. So this isn't running. These tiles are lovely and cool now. That's a relief. Food-wise, we're doing okay. Got a couple of harvests. We have 874 sleet wheat grains. Lovely. And yeah, we've got 21 frost buns. Look at this hydrogen up here. Look at this carbon dioxide. Oh wow. Mind you, at least we've sealed that area off now. So power-wise, I think I am overloading things a little bit, but the batteries are charging, they're not running on the wheels. And it's all charging off of this, the hydrogen at the moment. To be honest, once they're fully charged, we could probably turn things off. We could probably enable that building for a little while. So I think that's a good spot to leave it. We have ice, not really melting, but perhaps cooling this water because that's 57 degrees. It's sort of 60 in here, but it's down to sort of 47. It's under 50 this end, so I'm not sure if these things are really doing the job. That vase is nice and cool, if nothing else. Power-wise, we're okay. Batteries are charged. Things are running okay. Oxygen. Oxygen is really very good. Not in here so much, but we're not really using this area too much yet. But as I say, I'd like to get a set of battery banks in here. Ideally, one for each row of items that use power. This is clay. Okay, all that's clay. Okay. We've got a bit of carbon dioxide down here we do need to think about dealing with. These vents seem to have helped. We've got the puffed in here. That's good. He's standing around by the, floating around by this storage compactor because there's some gunky stuff in there. And these two puffs are picking up the rest of the polluted air. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I wish this ice would melt. Don't know if that's a thing. It is getting warmer. I think it's having a difference, making a difference. All these tiles are doing quite nice. Yeah, Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. By having this second layer of tiles in here, even though these would have done the job on their own, these ones are soaking up some of this heat. It might be actually keeping this water hot. So that could be a thing. Might be worthwhile replacing these. Look at all this hydrogen. Let's turn that off and let's turn this one on. And we use that corner of the hydrogen. Haha, I love that. That's much easier than sending them up in that area all the time. Keeping an eye on the sleep wheat grain. Frost buns, we're doing okay. This is probably empty now. Yeah, mush fries and... We've got some lice loaf as emergency. That's for everything else, but we've got nothing, so yeah. Just the frost buns and some lice loaf. Oh, we've got overload damage going on here. That probably needs heavy wire. They'll keep on top of it. If it becomes an issue, I'll rethink how to wire that correctly, so it doesn't become an issue. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that one. We've made some progress. We've corrected a few tile issues. We've got the natural gas generator online. Working a treat. A disgusting polluted mess down here, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We have our transformer. Oh, more polluted water coming through the pipe there. Wow. Very toxic, polluted oxygen area, unfortunately. So for now, until next time, take care and I'll see you again soon.